Hi, and welcome to the July edition of Rowlett on the Water on the Move. I'm Todd Gattell.
I'm Brian Funderburk.
This show is produced entirely by city staff and can be seen on Rowlett's own television network, RTN 16. You can also find us on a full HD, Brian, full HD. It's high definition.
High definition.
That's pretty cool, huh?
It is cool.
On the Rowlett City's YouTube channel by going to Rowlett Texas Video. And of course, your favorite website,
Rowlett.com.
At Rowlett.com. You can click on our streaming video page where you can find every council meeting since 2008.
April 2008.
April 2008.
Long
that's
time
true.
ago.
That's true. April 2008. But we have a great program, and you know what? We're going to be talking about the fireworks on main event this year, and if you missed it, we'll be showing you a video recap later on the show. But let's get started with the news first. Here we go. Whoa.
Woo!
That was pretty cool, huh?
That was pretty cool.
That's our fireworks for those that missed it. How about that?
Leftovers.
How about
One more time?
Here we go. There we are. But let's start with the news, and the first thing I'd like to talk about is Rowlett My Community, My Money, My Choice survey is now available online.
It is, Mayor, and as you know, throughout April, the city held a series of meetings and conducted an online survey to solicit citizen input on financial issues now facing our community, and whether a property tax increase or a cut in services were preferable. The results were reported to Council at the June 10th special work session and were posted online. The final question in the survey was, would you prefer the city to increase your property taxes or reduce your services? And Mayor, I have to tell you, about 2/3 of those that attended said they would rather have to increase their property taxes than reduce their services.
And one of the things about this program, the reason we did that is, council's not required to go out and ask the citizens about, do you want a tax increase or not? But we felt very strongly about, because it's our city, it's my money, my choice, meaning that our city, our money, and we wanted you to have input as citizens. But we also wanted to make this very fact-based about where we're currently at with the situation, with the financial situation with our city. And I wouldn't call this dire, but we're in some very tough economic times, finally coming out of those, between the drop in the appraised value of the homes, between having to set money aside for maintenance. There are a lot of different factors, but at the end of the day, costs go up, just like everything else. And so we wanted to have a real conversation with the citizens. And to those that attended, we want to say thank you very much for attending. We really do appreciate that, and we want to continue to receive your input. And of course, we even had it online, so those that couldn't attend the meetings could also go online and complete the same survey as well. So
yes, sir.
Thank you again to those that attended. We're looking forward to additional feedback through our budget hearings. But again, we want to say thank you to all of those that participated.
And the full survey results are available at Rowlett.com, and we encourage you to take a look at them.
Now, I have got some great news, and I am just so excited about this. Last month, June 26th, and if you missed it, we kicked off the Homestead at Liberty Grove groundbreaking ceremony. This neighborhood, I could not say enough about this neighborhood. The Homestead at Liberty Grove is the first new neighborhood project to be formally submitted to the city since the adoption of our form-based code.
And Mayor, and just to say how cool this really is, this is a $200 million multi-phase private investment covering approximately almost 200 acres.
That's right.
They're going to have 620 lots, generating in excess of $1.5 million in annual property tax revenues once it's built out, sometime perhaps in the next 8 to 10 years.
Well, and what I love about this, I talk about the type of development that it is. And you're going to hear a little bit more about that on the groundbreaking ceremony here in just a second. But I kind of picture this the homes of yesteryear, meaning they're real close to the street, very large front porches, single loaded streets. You only have houses on one side of the street. The kind of place where you want to go walk and people are sitting on the front porch and you have conversations with the neighbors because you actually get to know your neighbors. And just, you just have to watch the video. But we are really excited about this project. This project has been a long time in the making. And then from a job perspective, of course, this creates more jobs.
It does, Mayor, and the project will create a significant number of indirect construction jobs and provide diversification of housing options for the citizens of Rowlett.
Which is something we've been told again and again that we need. And currently, Rowlett has over 85% of the residential housing units valued at $200,000 or less. I was really shocked when I heard that number because I'm like, really? But it's 85% valued at less than $200,000. The average base value of a homestead at Liberty Grove will be about $330,000, and homes will range from $225,000 to $468,000. And so and of course they'll be completed in multiple phases. And what I love about this is there are different housing types. So there's a little something for everybody. There'll be townhomes, there'll be cottage homes, there'll be a little bit larger homes.
Yep.
And the way the community is laid out is nothing like we have seen in this side of the Metroplex. And we're really excited about that.
It's really going to change the way that Rowlett does business in the future in terms of the quality of the
That's right.
construction, in terms of the type of construction. It is going to add a product that we haven't had in this community.
And the key to this is sustainability, because this is really what this whole Realize Rowlett 2020 program has been about, and the development of the form-based codes. We really just talked about sustainability. So let's go to the video recap of the groundbreaking events from June 26. Drew, let's roll the clip. Thank you so much for being here today. This is such a great day in the history of Rowlett, and we couldn't have asked for a better day, especially in the month of June. It's absolutely beautiful. God has truly blessed us this morning. I'd like to take an opportunity to welcome everyone to the groundbreaking at Homestead at Liberty Grove. It is very, very exciting about this development. We have waited a long, long time. So 3 years ago, we embarked on a journey that really focused on sustainability. And the sustainability for the city of Rowlett was really critical. And this is something that the entire city council was very dedicated to, making us a sustainable community. The planning effort took several years, involved hundreds of citizens, consultant groups that are far more qualified than we are to help with a lot of these projects. And again, it was really focused on making the city of Rowlett a sustainable community. The Homestead at Liberty Grove is our first new neighborhood project to be developed under our form-based codes. And this is really a big deal. When I talk about the community and people say, what do you like about this community? I say, it's nothing like Rowlett has ever seen before. You talk about the large front porches. You talk about the walkable community, the wide sidewalks, the street-lined trees. This development I am so excited about. Not that I want to move out of Waterview, Gladys, but I will tell you that, Gladys says, oh, wait a minute, you're not moving. But it's only right around the corner.
It could be considered an extraordinary project, but actually what's more interesting about this is that it's the result of an extraordinary process. In 2011, I was invited to attend a charrette, which is a planning workshop in the city of Rowlett. I professionally had stayed away from the city of Rowlett because of its zoning environment to that date, whether it was the contention with the toll road or zoning contention and whatnot. So I was really surprised to get this invitation. I showed up to this charrette and I discovered that they had engineers, architects, planners, economists, urban planners, landscape architects that were actually the cream of the crop of not only the region but across several states, working for the city with the citizenry to reevaluate their comprehensive plan. It was really a democratic process in that everyone was equal. The consultants came to the tables, they brought their expertise, they were respected, everyone participated. The entire development code, the entire zoning code of City of Rowlett was completely reconsidered. It was reconsidered and revised to prescribe walkable, beautiful, safe, mixed use, mixed generational, happy, active, economically sustainable places for people.
Thanks, Bill. Being with Dave Weekly Homes now for almost 20 years myself, I'm pleased to be a part of this great community with Arcadia, working with Bill and John Hodge. This will be our third community that we're working on currently with this team. They're exceptional at what they do. For Dave Weekly Homes, as Bill mentioned, we have a lot of experience in this type of product. We've done probably 3,000 or 4,000 homes at least of this product throughout the country. Some notable communities that we built in was Disney's Celebration in Celebration, Florida. Built about 1,200 homes there and continuing to build homes today there. We're building in Daybreak in Utah, also in Stapleton in Denver. We're in Viridian here in Dallas-Fort Worth. Today we have a total of 18 communities throughout the Metroplex and continuing to grow. Dave Weekley Homes was named 2013 Builder of the Year for Dallas and the entire country by Professional Builder Magazine, as well as ranked 13th best place to work in America out of all of the Fortune 100 companies. So we think we have the secret sauce. It's about our people and it's about our brand and our great designs.
You know, usually when you end that process ends when everyone's exhausted and wants to go home, and you know you end up with a process or an outcome that you know people are okay with. Some people hate, but nobody loves. And it really is a testament to the people in the community and the leadership of the city that you ended up with a process here that people love and that they've embraced. Now it's our job as developers and builders to put that hard work, that intellectual capital that you've invested in your new code, and make something happen behind us here.
Well, on a very serious note, you know, our Stage 3 water restrictions have been extended through at least October 31st. You know, the lack of rain in the community has really pushed this to cause some serious consequences, as you're probably aware. Recently, the North Texas Municipal Water District voted to remain on Stage 3 water restrictions at least through October 31st. Landscape irrigation, of course, what that means is landscape irrigation is limited to once every 2 weeks with no watering between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. And you really shouldn't do that anyway, you know, but it's once every 2 weeks. Your specific watering day is based on your physical address shown on the screen. And we ask that you stick with your assigned watering day. You can also find this watering chart by going to Rowlett.com.
That's right, Mayor. And you know, and some may be asking, what about the newly constructed pipeline from Lake Texoma? Won't that get us out of Stage 3 water restrictions?
Well, it's a good point, you know, because North Texas Municipal Water District ceased using the water from Lake Texoma back in 2009, just to give you some history, after being affected by zebra mussels that were found in the lake. And in December 2012, North Texas Municipal Water District began construction on a closed pipeline system to restore and transport water from Lake Texoma to the Wiley treatment plant, where the zebra mussels would be destroyed and essentially filtered out. And so, you know, and this pipeline project, of course, was completed in May and is now transporting water from Lake Texoma. In the recently signed bill, the closed pipeline water and the water treatment plant process will prevent any invasive species, including zebra mussels, from being released into the environment while restoring 28%, Brian, of the supply that North Texas Municipal Water District uses.
Well, and it's interesting, Mayor, that a lot of people have thought, you know, that this will fill the lakes back up.
That's right.
But in reality, they have brought the water all the way to the treatment plant itself, and they will blend the water there. This gives them the opportunity to ensure that zebra mussels do not enter into the water stream. But at the same time, we have gone 5 years without being able to access Lake Texoma.
And we've been fortunate that we've had the rain, but recently with this drought, it's gotten worse and worse. So we are really blessed to be able to have the pipeline finally completed at a pretty significant cost, I may add, to all of us across the North Texas Municipal Water District region. But the challenge with this is really going to be that, as you said, we're not filling up the lakes. We're blending that water to be able to send it out, but our lakes are still very, very low, and that's why they chose to stay in Stage 3 restrictions.
And they are, Mayor. And unfortunately, even with the Texoma water supply being restored, the district will remain in Stage 3 water restrictions due to persistent drought and low lake levels with no end in sight.
That's right.
For more information about the drought and your specific watering days, please visit Rowlett.com. Click on Stage 3 Water Restrictions tab. Here we go again.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. You got to have this stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's summertime in Texas, which means it's mosquito season. It's mosquito season. Sorry.
Yes,
I saw
yes.
that. Did you see that? It was mosquitoes. So it's mosquito season again, and now it's time to begin preventive measures to avoid West Nile virus. And so it's really, hold on. Okay, there, all right. I just saw one.
I'm sure you did.
Okay. Well, you got to follow the 4 Ds. And one thing that's really important is we don't want to spread West Nile or get West Nile. So there's 4 prevention tips, and they're the 4 Ds. And you've done the first one really well.
May dress, wear long, loose, light colored clothing to avoid mosquito bites when you're outside.
Now, I failed in that because I've got my short sleeve summer shirt on, but the first thing is a dress. The second thing is DEET. Use insect repellent with DEET and other EPA-approved products. And it'll tell you right here that it includes DEET, containing DEET. So it's really important because it helps for the prevention and mosquitoes outside. And I'll give you a classic example. I was outside last night and just basically enjoying the nice weather on the patio, and I cannot tell you, even with the citronella candles and all that stuff, I got eaten up out there, and it was a really short period of time, and finally I said I got to go inside. And so, all of these things are really, really critically important. Even though you think you may have a lot of prevention, the 4 Ds are critically important. So we talked about dress, we talked about DEET, and now we talk about what?
Drainage. Inspect your property for standing water. Regularly clean your roof gutters. Dump water from potted plants, change bird bath and pet water daily. Up in wheelbarrows, buckets, tires, cans, and other outdoor containers.
And one of the things that's really interesting about the draining part is I'm itching now. Do you see that? I think I got bit. Wait, hold on. There, sorry, got another one for you.
Thank you again, man.
Wait, hold on.
No,
Wait.
don't do
It's on your
that.
forehead. I'll get it. Wait. How you like that?
Yes.
How many viewers would like to see him get sprayed?
Yeah, we're not going to take a poll on that one, Mayor.
All right. But part of this is it's really important, and we hear this from code enforcement all the time. People have tires laying in their backyard, a wheelbarrow, there's a pool that's not taken care of. All of those things, if they're not properly taken care of, become a habitat for mosquitoes. And it's really critically important that you drain those things. It's an ounce of prevention goes a very, very long way. You can also, of course, the other part of it, I'm itching now, this is terrible. All right, but we also have dusk to dawn. And so that's the final of the Ds. And that's to stay indoors during dusk and dawn hours. That way, that's when the mosquitoes are most active. And of course, that's when I was sitting on the patio trying to enjoy the patio, even with my citronella candles. So to help with prevention, the City of Rowlett is now offering free mosquito dunks.
And Mayor, mosquito dunks are hockey puck-sized tablets that you drop in stagnant water. They control the mosquito population in places that retain standing, stagnant water, and they are available to Rowlett residents at the Police Courts Building at 4401 Rowlett Road on the 2nd floor in the Community Services Office.
And of course, they're open between 8 and 5, that's Monday through Friday. And the dunks now come in a 2-pack and will last for about 30 days. However, they are not being used for pets, livestock, or drinking water. So you cannot use that for pets, livestock, or drinking water, just to be very, very clear.
And if you have any questions, you can call 972-412-6283 for more information.
So we're going to go to our next segment. This is brand new. We've never done this before. It's called Quick Hit News. And we're going to quickly run down a few topics of interest on newsmakers around the city. So I'll let you get started with the first one. But it's got to be quick.
All right, man.
Ready? Go.
Officer Bill Hodeback receives Enforcement Hero Award. On Tuesday, May 20th, motorcycle officer Bill Hodeback received the Enforcement Hero Award from Mothers Against Drunk Driving for having the most DWI arrests in 2013 for the city of Rowlett. This was part of the Take a Wheel campaign where Matt enlists the support of city officials, law enforcement, schools, and businesses to work together collaboratively to eliminate drunk driving.
Okay, that wasn't that quick, but did you hear? I think you like my motorcycle. Did you hear that?
Yes,
okay,
I heard that.
Okay,
I heard
I'll
that.
try one. The City of Dallas is conducting shoreline cleaning. The City of Dallas is taking advantage of low lake level conditions for moving trash from the shoreline of the Lake Ray Hubbard near Rowlett Road. That was quick.
That was very quick,
Okay,
Mayor.
ready? Go.
Rowlett Public Library received a $2,000 grant from the Dollar General Literacy Foundation to assist ongoing efforts in providing adult literacy classes throughout the General Equivalency Diploma program. The GED program, which currently serves over 40 students, is truly a program that makes positive changes in people's lives. Since its inception, the Dollar General Foundation has awarded more than $92 million to nonprofit organizations and schools.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
That is very cool.
How about Camp Rowlett? Summer fun in your hometown, Camp Rowlett. The City of Rowlett has camp tailor-made for every member of the family. Fizz, Boom, Read, summer reading program at the library, Soar, day camps at the community center, and sports camps, music camps, activities for the senior citizens, and parties at the Wet Zone, just to name a few. You can check out Camp Rowlett Guide to Summer Fun on Rowlett.com.
That is really cool,
That
too,
was quick,
Mayor.
too. See how
Yes,
quick I
and
did
it
that?
was.
All right, I need you to try this a little bit better, okay?
All right.
Because it's supposed to be quick hit news, not like let's drag it out news, okay? All right, go ahead.
Coming soon, the city is planning for text to 911 service. As the public becomes more mobile and embraces new methods for communicating, 911 has to adapt and be ready to answer non-voice, aka texting, requests for assistance. Remember, the City of Rowlett currently cannot receive text messages sent to 911. However, planning is underway to obtain the necessary software and hardware to deploy the new service. It is critically important to realize that the best way to reach 911 will always be through voice communications whenever possible, even in areas that may soon support text to 911 service.
I was just texting him, telling him you're really slow in your reading.
Well, thank you, Mayor.
Okay.
I
I thought maybe
appreciate
they
it.
might be able to send the folks out to help. I'm just kidding. But no, that is a really good service. I'll tell you what, because that's something that we can really use that we do not have today that I think will be a big value to the citizens that are
Yes,
there.
sir.
Because safety is paramount, and that's really
It is.
important. So that was it for the quick hit news. What do you think?
Yes. Now can we slow down?
Well, I think you did good. We'll try it again next month. And,
Yes, we
yeah.
might have to practice, Mayor.
Actually, might give you that little sock puppet and have you help him read the news. Maybe he could do a better job.
Yes.
All right.
I'm sure he
So
could.
recently at the June 17th council meeting, the winners of the Arts and Humanities Commission writing contest were announced. The commission writing the commission's writing contest is a regional competition sponsored annually. The purpose is to encourage and reward excellence in writing communication skills. The contest is open to youth and adults with an interest in writing.
That's right, Mayor. And Joseph Don, art department head at Texas A&M University at Commerce, served as the judge in this year's contest. Mary Dreyer, the chair of the Arts and Humanities Commission, presented individual cash awards of $100 to adult winners and $50 to the winners of the youth division. The winners of the 2014 Rowlett Arts and Humanities Commission writing contest are, from the adult division, poetry category, Ruth Wharton for her poem called Going Home. In the adult division, the short story category, Ruth Wharton also won for her short story entitled How Ralph Changed His Ways. In the adult division short works category, Jane McSwain for her short works entry, Snake Boulevard.
I don't like that one, by the way.
Well, it
It was
still is
snakes.
very well
It was,
written.
it was well
Sure.
written. Anything with snake in it, Brian, I'm not a big fan.
Or spiders, as I
Yeah, exactly.
know. And the youth division, the poetry category, Michael Nunion for his poem named Broken Mirror. He read that at the council meeting that night. Remember,
He did,
Mayor?
yes, he did.
Very well done. Also in the youth division, the short story category, Scott Crowell won for his short story, The Mediation of Wolfgang.
Now, one of my favorite ones was right after that, was really at the end, and that was Gabriela Monez for her story. She won in the youth division, short works category, Crack the Code. Amazing individuals. All of these people, I'm amazed at the time and effort they put in and the talent that we have in this community. I kid about the snakes and I kid about stuff, but we really have some very talented citizens. And if you read the works, and again, if you're interested, they were at the library that were there. I think they can be found online. But
Yes.
really, really great stories. And just congratulations to all of the winners. You did a great, great job. Over the past few months, Brian, the City of Rowlett's Assistant City Manager, Jim Proce, has been following the improvements in our downtown Rowlett area, and we have got improvements. As most of you saw by attending 4th of July, downtown looks a lot different than it did last year.
It does.
And the changes have been dramatic over the past couple of months. And of course, it's amazing to see the transformation, but during this month's tour of downtown improvements, and Jim Proce is going to be talking a lot about all the stuff that's been done.
Yep.
So let's take it away, Jim, and show us that beautiful beam footage.
There you go.
Hey, this is Jim Proce, Assistant City Manager for Rowlett, and we're out here today taking a look at the downtown and how it's coming along. It's been just less than 30 days since the last time I came out here and showed everybody what was going down, and there's been a lot of movement, a lot of work been done, and today we're going to take a little bit of tour and we're going to go airborne. Well, we're out here on Main Street and we're about to get ready to do this tour, and so we're going to go aerial with our Phantom drone and take a bird's eye view of what the new downtown is going to look like. So bear with me here while I figure out how to get this thing off the ground. Well, here we are, right about where from the bird's eye view of the clock tower, looking at the recently wrapping up here project. As you can see, all the trees are in, and we got the sod down, and some of the lighting is all ready to go, and a lot of the planters around the area and the sidewalk and the pedestrian areas. We're going to fly down past towards the Development Services building. And you can see a lot of activity going on here today, doing just some final cleanup. We recently opened up Martin Street, so now the gateway to downtown is open from 66 all the way down to Main Street. And there's additional parking down there, and the pedestrian plaza is completed. And you can see the lights are strung across from the light poles, and it's really going to be a beautiful place when you come down here at night. It's very well lit and a very safe environment, and it just looks awesome. As we cross over the dart rail, you can see on the left we have finished up the landscaping, which looks like a little pocket park, and the plantings and a little pathway and additional trees and the lighting, and it really came out wonderful. It's very inviting to the downtown area. And as you can see in this shot, downtown is in close proximity to the dart rail and the parking. So if you're coming down for one of our events, there's plenty of parking, no fears, just plenty of inviting areas for pedestrians and vehicles alike. Hey, I'm downtown here, and I'm with my friend Jim Grabenhorst, our Economic Development Director, and I was just going to, ask him a few questions, see what he thought about the final outcome. So, Jim, what do you think? Here, I'm going to hand you the mic off here.
Great, thanks, Jim. It's a dramatic improvement from what was here before, and hopefully as the folks get to enjoy this and come down for the July 4th festival, that they'll get to see the improvements that are made, especially in the evening when all the lighting is on in the pedestrian plaza. If you take a look around, one of the couple things that I'll give an idea for folks is the center area is a pedestrian plaza where the string lights are strung at. That's going to remain permanent public open space as part of the development, but I don't want folks to get too used to the green patches on either side. This is future development areas, so this area here is we're really trying to target for restaurants to consider to locate in here. So it may look nice and green now, but our efforts are really to try to get additional buildings to go in this particular site, closest to the Martin Drive extension down to Main Street. And then also, if you take a look over closer to the clock tower area, if you look at that area, that is also a future development pad site that we are working to get additional development on. So those are two additional development sites that we're working on right now and having conversations with the development community about. So it's going to look different. It may look different now, but we haven't seen the dramatic changes that are yet to come here in the near future, Jim.
Well, thank you, Jim. I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us this afternoon. Well, there you have it, folks. The gateway to downtown is open, and it's very welcoming, and it came out outstanding. And we're looking forward to the Main Street events, and so come on down and see what we have to offer here. It's a new downtown and a great place that we call home, our Rowlett.
Hello, my name is Keith Flournoy, and I'm the Parks Division Manager here in Rowlett.
And I'm Debbie Bobbitt, one of your City Council members in Rowlett for the Rockwall Open Space Alliance. We would like to take a few minutes to share with you what Rockwall Open Space Alliance wants to accomplish for Rockwall County.
So here's some history. In May 2011, Rockwall County Judge Hogan asked Rockwall County citizens to help create a long-range plan for what they wanted the county to look like in 5 years. Several topics or areas were suggested, and participants were encouraged to branch out with ideas.
There was over 100 citizen volunteers, and they met for several months and broke into several discussion groups that would address the various issues. This group that Keith and I are part of created our own topic with the answer to what Rockwall County will look like in 5 years, and it depends on how the land is used.
So our group came up with the conclusion that there needed to be a place where all cities could come together and discuss things of mutual interest.
As discussions moved forward, we learned that the ideas and thoughts from the 2008 Open Space Study were the same ideas and thoughts that are just as important to us in 2011.
And one of the major ideas and thoughts involved connecting each city's trails and open space to each neighboring city. This is huge.
Here's a few more ideas and thoughts the OSA has on their agenda. protecting floodplains and watersheds to prevent flooding, maintaining the quality of our water supply while providing wildlife habitat and offering possible future recreation opportunities, needs, and
identify and preserve large tracts of land for future use as a centrally located parks that would provide recreational and entertainment value to all citizens of Rockwall County.
And after all the discussions groups compiled their thoughts and ideas, they were presented to the Commissioners Court. And our group continued to meet with the idea in mind that we needed to implement the original 2008 goals.
We also advised of our plan to contact each city in Rockwall County to outline our goals and invite them to become a part of the larger OSA group. The Commissioners Court approved the plan, and from these efforts, the Rockwall County Open Space Alliance was officially recognized.
Right. And there's 6 member cities in the Rockwall County area who have become together and are working to ensure that this future growth takes trails, parks, open space, and quality of life into consideration. Rowlett is proud to be one of those member cities.
Because of rapid growth in each member city and in Rockwall County as a whole, the time to act is now.
What we have done so far, we've got a full-color brochure that's been printed that provides details about Rockwall County Open Space Alliance. These brochures are now available to any interested parties and are beginning to be made available to the public at many different sites around the county.
T-shirts, or as we like to call them, walking billboards, and as you can see, Debbie and I each have one on, have been printed with the Alliance logo and tagline, and will be worn by volunteers at many of the major events that will be held in the county and our member cities.
And there's been a website established to provide details of the goals of the Alliance. And this website will be updated as new information becomes available. That website is www.openspacealliance.com.
A Facebook page has been created so people can follow what is happening with the Alliance, so please like us at Rockwall Open Space.
Now that you know a little bit about what we are trying to accomplish, what can you do to help?
Let your elected city and county officials know that you want the cities and counties to preserve as much green space and waterways as possible.
Let your elected city and county officials know that you believe that a coordinated open space master plan is in the best interest of all citizens of Rockwall County.
Also, let your elected city and county officials know that you are in support of hiking and biking trails that will connect with current and planned trails throughout the county, and that those trails will eventually all connect.
How about agreeing to be a cheerleader for the goals set out by the Alliance? Volunteer to spread the word and hand out brochures at some of the major events sponsored by our member cities and county.
So remember, go to our Facebook page, Rockwall Open Space, and like us.
Now, in order to accomplish our goals to preserve open space, we will need the support of citizens of Rockwall County. Rockwall is not only the smallest county in Texas, but a county where there still is a successful mixture of rural attitude that mixes with the urban living.
So we will need everyone pulling together to maintain that for the long term. So
Let's keep green in our growth.
Howdy, this is Chris Paul, Public Information Officer of the Rowlett Community Emergency Response Team. Not long after I'd moved to Rowlett from Dallas, I began looking for volunteer opportunities that would make a tangible difference in the lives of Rowlett residents as well as my own family. I found that opportunity in the Rowlett Community Emergency Response Team, or CERT. Over 10 years ago, the Rowlett Citizens Corps Council recognized a need for a trained volunteer force to assist our local first responders in the event of a local disaster. This was the beginning of what is now a 100-member strong, nationally recognized CERT program right here in Rowlett. The CERT program offers an excellent way for citizens to help their own families, as well as the community, prepare for, mitigate, and respond to natural and man-made disasters. The CERT program educates citizens about disaster preparedness for hazards that may impact their area and trains them in basic disaster response skills, such as fire safety, light search and rescue, team organization, and disaster medical operations. Using the training learned in the classroom and during exercises, CERT members can assist others in their neighborhood or workplace following an event when professional responders are not immediately available to help. CERT members also are encouraged to support emergency response agencies by taking a more active role in emergency preparedness projects in their community. The Rowlett Cert program has responded to numerous weather events, executed search and rescue operations, and aided in ensuring public safety at community events in Rowlett. Rowlett Cert has also been activated to aid in disaster response and recovery in surrounding areas such as Duncanville, Forney, Mesquite, and Royce City. We maintain our readiness and keep our skills sharp through regular full-scale exercises and drills, and there are roles suitable for everybody, no matter your abilities or physical capabilities. Rowlett Cert's next two-day initial training class is August 2nd and 8th. For more information, go to rowlettcert.com and click on CERT class registration. Make emergency preparedness for your family and service to your community a reality. We look forward to seeing you as part of the Rowlett Cert team. This is Chris Paul of Rowlett Cert, and I'll see you again next month.
Now, one of my favorite areas of the city is the Rowlett Public Library, and we have a lot of upcoming events, Brian. The summer reading program is in full swing at the Rowlett Public Library, and it's not too late to sign up if you haven't signed up already.
The program is offered at no charge to children living in Rowlett through the sponsorship of the Friends of the Rowlett Library, local merchants, and the Texas State Library registration in person at the library or online on the library's homepage at rowlett.com.
And the summer reading program runs through Friday, August 1st, and we've got great prizes and coupons each week. So let's go to Mary Lynn Saxton and July's busy schedule at the Rowlett Public Library.
Hi, I'm Mary Lynn Saxton from the Rowlett Public Library located at 3900 Main Street in downtown Rowlett. FizzBoom Reads Summer Reading is underway, but it is never too late to sign up and start reading. Visit the library's webpage or stop by the library to join the summer reading fun. Prizes will be given for reading, and there are many exciting programs throughout the summer. Special performers for children ages 6 to 12 will be offered on Tuesdays at 2:00 p.m. Admission is free, but children must have a ticket to get in. Please, no younger children, parents, or strollers. Come to the library on Thursdays for movies and free popcorn at the library at 2:00 p.m. Movies are open to all ages. This summer, teens can also join the Rowlett Public Library's summer reading program with Spark a Reaction, a summer reading program just for teens. Readers are going to be rewarded this summer for reading. There are also programs for teens on Wednesdays at 2:00 p.m. and special movies on Thursdays at 2 p.m. in the meeting room. But don't let the kids have all the fun this summer. Enjoy a good book on these longer, lazier days. The theme for the summer is literary elements, but you can choose whatever you want to read. Join the Rowlett Public Library's summer reading program for adults. Read one book every week and sign up for a chance to win prizes. Every week you read a book will increase your chances of winning the grand prize. The program will run from Monday, June 9th to Friday, August 1st. Stop by the reference desk or call the Rowlett Public Library at 972-412-6161 for more information. There are so many programs and possibilities. Please check the library website or calendar for a complete list of summer reading fun. Families are invited for super fun on Super Saturdays this summer. Join us for Harry Potter's birthday party on July 26th at 2:00 p.m. in the meeting room. The boy wizard's birthday is in July, so we're having a party for wizards of all ages with costumes, games, and cake too. Have some fun this summer with play dates. Monday mornings are for the young and the restless, babies ages birth to 2. Wednesday mornings are for giggle, wiggle time for toddlers. Preschoolers have their own play dates on Friday mornings with Shake, Rattle, and Read. The library has an evening story time during the summer. Bring a pillow and a blanket, wear your jammies, and enjoy bedtime stories that are sure to give your little ones sweet dreams. On Thursday evenings at 7:00 p.m. with Pajama Story Time. Need more information? Check out our website or call the library at 972-412-6161. Come and join us this summer at the Rowlett Public Library.
Howdy, this is Chris Paul, Public Information Officer of the Rowlett Community Emergency Response Team. Not long after I'd moved to Rowlett from Dallas, I began looking for volunteer opportunities that would make a tangible difference in the lives of Rowlett residents as well as my own family. I found that opportunity in the Rowlett Community Emergency Response Team, or CERT. Over 10 years ago, the Rowlett Citizens Corps Council recognized a need for a trained volunteer force to assist our local first responders in the event of a local disaster. This was the beginning of what is now a 100-member strong, nationally recognized CERT program right here in Rowlett. The CERT program offers an excellent way for citizens to help their own families, as well as the community, prepare for, mitigate, and respond to natural and man-made disasters. The CERT program educates citizens about disaster preparedness for hazards that may impact their area and trains them in basic disaster response skills, such as fire safety, light search and rescue, team organization, and disaster medical operations. Using the training learned in the classroom and during exercises, CERT members can assist others in their neighborhood or workplace following an event when professional responders are not immediately available to help. CERT members also are encouraged to support emergency response agencies by taking a more active role in emergency preparedness projects in their community. The Rowlett Cert program has responded to numerous weather events, executed search and rescue operations, and aided in ensuring public safety at community events in Rowlett. Rowlett Cert has also been activated to aid in disaster response and recovery in surrounding areas such as Duncanville, Forney, Mesquite, and Royce City. We maintain our readiness and keep our skills sharp through regular full-scale exercises and drills, and there are roles suitable for everybody, no matter your abilities or physical capabilities. Rowlett Cert's next 2-day initial training class is August 2nd and 8th. For more information, go to rowlettcert.com and click on CERT Class Registration. Make emergency preparedness for your family and service to your community a reality. We look forward to seeing you as part of the Rowlett Cert team. This is Chris Paul of Rowlett Cert, and I'll see you again next month.
Oh, excuse me.
What are you doing, Mayor? What are you doing?
Well, I'm just trying to get ready here because we have the Rowlett Parks and Recreation Department segment, and I want to talk about Wet Zone in the water park. It's open for summer. So
Yes, it is, and you can visit the wetzonewaterpark.com. Thank you. To book your birthday party, sign up for special swim lessons, season passes, and a calendar of special events.
do you want to snorkel?
No, I don't, Mayor.
Okay,
Thank
I'm
you.
getting ready to go. That's great.
All
The Wet Zone Water Park is at waterpark.com to book your birthday party. I think you said that already, didn't you? Isn't
I
that
said
pretty
that.
cool? Have you done the birthday party yet?
No, I have not,
Okay.
Mayor.
Well, they have this really cool, like, the hippo person that comes out, and they have, like, places that are covered that you can have your birthday party at. It's cool, man.
It is
How about
very
that?
cool.
Dude, it's cool. How about
Hey,
that?
dude.
Okay, that is the cool place to have your party. What's the word? Isn't that how they say it? The
Something
word.
like that,
Am I
but
supposed
you
to go
got
like
to
this?
get your
Okay.
hands
I'm
on it.
trying to. I got all
Yeah.
this stuff here. Could you hold this?
I will hold that one.
Look at this. We got these floaty devices. We can help float. I got a blue one. I got a pink one. Do you want the pink one?
No,
Okay,
I
all
don't
right.
want the pink
All right.
one. I
Well,
want the
okay.
blue one.
All right, well, let me talk a little bit more about Wet Zone because it's really cool. The reminder is the Wet Zone is closed on Tuesdays. Okay, it is a fantastic place to go if you're looking for some summer fun. Great place of the day. They have a kid pool. They got the adult pool. They got this water slide thing that goes down. They got some really stuff. They even got food over there, man.
Well, that's pretty
I'm
cool.
excited. Are you hungry?
I'm very hungry.
I'll buy you a hot dog. Come on, why don't we go? But here's Adam Richter with the Parks and Recreation Department's calendar. Come on, let's go to the water park.
Let's go.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right,
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
As part of the National Parks and Recreation Month celebrations, July has been designated as Out is In Month. Let us take your teen and get them out of the house and in our facilities, including the City of Rowlett Parks, the Community Center, Wet Zone Water Park, and involved in healthy, safe recreation opportunities. Each week we'll bring not only new education sessions on topics such as health, self-esteem, peer pressure, and bullying, but also 2 hours of fun, structured activities led by our staff. The program will end with a community center lock-in available to only program participants. The program will take place on Saturdays from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. from July 12th until August 2nd. The fee is $25 for this program. Hey parents, Child's Play provides a stimulated environment for your child to explore, play, and interact with other children while you enjoy the benefits of the Rowlett Community Center. While working out or taking a class, check in at the front desk and then drop your kids off downstairs in the Child's Play room where they can enjoy fun and educational opportunities. The fee is $3 a visit per child or $20 for a 10-visit punch card. Please note, parents must remain in the community center while their child is participating in this program. Hours of operation are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8:30 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 5:30 p.m. until 8 p.m. Hey seniors, the monthly public social at the Rowlett Community Center will be taking place on Thursday, July 10th at 11:30 a.m. Every month is a different theme, and this month is pizza. Participants are asked to bring a side dish to share. Please pre-register 2 days in advance. On July 22nd, come out and meet your fellow seniors for lunch around town. This month, lunch will be taking place at Poncho and Lefty's at 11:30 a.m. This is a great opportunity to meet new people or to socialize with friends. For more information, please call the Rowlett Community Center at 972-412-6170 or visit us on the web at www.rowlett.com/parksandrec.
Once a small farming community, Rowlett is now a fast-growing suburb of Dallas, known for its youthful energy and volunteer spirit. In 2013, KRB contributed 48,319 hours of volunteer work, valued at $1,069,782, and a large portion of those hours focused on educating Rowlett's children. KRB partnered with Schrade Middle School teacher Paul Reyna, 170 students in his science classes, and Lowe's Heroes to design and plant a Lowe's demonstration garden project in their Schrade Outdoor Environmental Learning Center. The Schrade Outdoor Environmental Learning Center includes a vegetable garden and orchard, where students learn about germinating plants, composting, conservation, and the effects of drought. In November, KRB completed a project with the help of the Dallas Citizen Foresters to tag 29 trees along a walking trail in Pecan Grove Park. Each tag identifies a tree by its common and Latin names and includes a QR code that redirects the user to a web page specific to that tree, enabling all ages to take self-directed tours of the trail. Additionally, the community accomplished several other beautification projects in 2013. Members of the First United Methodist Church planted flowers at Lake Point Rehab and painted downtown storefronts with Leadership Rowlett. KRB painted the gazebo in Veterans Park, and with the Parks and Recreation Department repainted the inline hockey rink at Herforth Park and the pavilion in Sherwood Park. The Rowlett High School football team re-graveled shoreline and playground surfaces at Lakeside South Park, while local Boy Scouts painted the fishing dock at Paddle Point Park and distributed gravel along the shoreline to restore the kayak launch area. Since Rowlett's humble beginnings, the can-do spirit of this thriving community has garnered it national recognition. Money Magazine ranked Rowlett in the top 25 best places to live, and Movado named it the #1 small city in America to move to in 2013. With the support of the city government, schools, businesses, and volunteers, Keep Rowlett Beautiful will continue to educate and energize the community to keep Rowlett clean and green for generations to come.
This is one of my next favorite segments, and it's called
Where Your Money Goes.
It was pretty good. It's kind of more, you got to be a little deep. Where your money goes. That's all right, forget it.
Okay.
All right, but it's Where Your Money Goes, which we're really excited. And on this month's Where Your Money Goes, Jake Gillian's going to discuss the future line replacement projects that will use pipe bursting, or that will use our pipe bursting equipment. And you know, we made a promise to the citizens that the additional charge on the water bill, that we make a very conscious effort every month to show you exactly where that money goes. And so, as we mentioned, this month Jake's going to show us with the new pipe bursting equipment we had how it actually works and talk about future line replacements. So here's Jake with all the details. Where your money goes.
As we've mentioned before, reliability in our water and wastewater systems is of the utmost importance to the city of Rowlett. With that in mind, we'd like to talk about a couple of the line replacement projects that'll be taking place in the near future. We purchased pipe bursting equipment approximately a year ago and have been utilizing it to replace main lines that have historically been a major problem. And one water main in particular runs along Cheesa Road and has experienced as many as 34 main breaks in just one summer season. Since the major problem area has been replaced using pipe bursting, our crews can concentrate on replacing the remainder of the lines and valves and adding fire hydrants to help ensure more reliable water delivery and fire protection to the residents on Cheesa Road. Now, our crews will also be utilizing more traditional open cut methods to replace an aged sanitary sewer main line behind Aspen Drive. This clay tile main line has been in service for many years and is in dire need of replacement. The 6-inch clay pipe will be excavated, removed, and replaced with new 8-inch PVC. The PVC pipe is much more flexible than clay pipe and can withstand the movement of our active soil from season to season. The goal of our line replacement initiative is to allow the City of Rowlett to provide the highest level of service with the least amount of disruption to our community.
Where your money goes. This is another one of my favorite segments of the show.
You have a lot of favorites,
It's the
man.
technology tip from Phil Barrett. Remember Phil?
Yes, I remember Phil.
Phil is the man. He knows all about technology. And have you heard have you heard about the one-on-one technology help on Fridays at the library?
I have, Mayor. I have learned a lot from Phil.
Well, he's a great guy, and he's very, very knowledgeable, and he helps a lot of people. Well, one of the questions I like to ask, because this is something that's kind of near and dear to my heart that I use a lot, and that is my iPad. And but people still ask questions when they see that, and it's amazing how long it's been out, and they say, "How do you use that thing?" You know, and so our point on the show today is: did you get a new iPad and aren't sure how to use it? Would you like to learn the basics of Microsoft Office? The library offers free one-on-one help sessions. And of course, you know, the iPad can be a really great tool because in a lot of ways, this can replace many of the tasks that a personal computer would be able
Yes,
to do.
it can.
And the battery life's longer. It doesn't weigh anything. Feel the weight on this one. Isn't that pretty cool? And you have one too, but it doesn't weigh a whole lot.
I love my
But-
iPad. I
So-
take it with me everywhere.
Well, we have 2 30-minute sessions are available every Friday for reservation. So that's one-on-one, Brian. So you can even go down there, and he can teach how to use like Excel. Can you imagine that?
I love it.
For those of you guys, Brian is the CPA. We call him the money man at the city, and he lives in Excel. So I'm kind of insulting you a little bit, wasn't I? That?
All right. Hey, I can even make it using colors. I mean, colored numbers. It's great.
I know you can. But he will actually reserve time, one-on-one time, for 2 30-minute spots every Friday for reservation. You can contact Technical Services Supervisor Phil Barrett at 972-412-6161 for your reservation. And reservations are on a first-come, first-served basis, of course. And there's no structured time for this event.
That's right.
Pretty cool. So here's Phil Barrett with a technology tip for July on how to use ebooks at the library, which of course you can also use on these iPads as well. Pretty cool
Absolutely.
stuff.
Hi, I'm Phil, Tech Services Supervisor here at the Rowlett Public Library. Today I'd like to talk to you about ebooks. So we do offer ebooks here at the library through a service called Overdrive. Overdrive is a company that allows us to purchase ebooks and then distribute them to all of you. So I'm going to show you just a little bit about how they work and then how you get at them. If you have a library card, the only thing is your account needs to be in good standing, which means you have less than $5 in fines. The other thing to remember about ebooks is they work similarly to regular library books. So if we've purchased one copy of an ebook, or we'll say one license for one ebook, then only one person can check it out at a time. Even though there's the capability for us to give that file to as many people as possible, that runs contrary to what we've said to the publishers when we purchased that book. So for the more popular titles, just like at the library, you may have to wait a little bit longer to get them on a hold list. Okay, so let's take a look at the ebooks. So if you go to the library's webpage, which is rowlett.com/library, and if you look on the left-hand side over here, there's ebooks. So we'll click on that, and we're a part of a consortium with the ebooks, so it's a separate catalog than the one that you get to check out, just the regular library books. And this is what it looks like. So when you get there, the first thing you're going to want to do is sign in. So you see the sign in icon right here. So we'll click on that. And then type in the library, so Rowlett Public Library. And it's going to ask for your card and PIN number. And if you don't know what your PIN is, we can look that up for you. Okay, so now we're logged in. Now when you get to the website, there's a couple different ways to search. There's the handy search bar up here if you know what you're looking for. There's also the advanced search. Look at that. That's, you see it's got more options for searching if you want to get a bit more precise with your searching. This is also handy because it's got this checkbox here, available now. So if you're looking for something right now to check out today, you can click on this guy and then know that everything that shows up in the search is something you can get right away. So that can be really handy. In addition to the search, we've got the different browsable categories. So at the top, there's things like fiction, historical fiction, literature, mystery, romance, sci-fi, and all the different genre categories. The same with the nonfiction, cookbooks, history. And it also breaks it down by ebook and audiobook. And if you scroll down the page, there's additional categories. So newly added books, and then new audiobooks, recently returned. This is kind of cool because you can see what other people are reading, so know kind of what's popular right now. And then some suggested titles based off of what's checking out, bestseller list, things like that. Now when you look at the icons of the books themselves, there's the little, oh, it's going away, the book icon there. If it's dark, like it is in the picture, that means that book is ready to check out. So we could just hover over that and click on the borrow button, and then it's checked out. And so when you check a book out, it goes to your bookshelf, and then you can see all the different things you have checked out. And we'll come back to the bookshelf in just a minute. So if you want to look at something that's not checked out, you see here on this one, that icon is gray. That means that right now it's currently checked out to somebody else, so you can't check it out right this minute, but you can place a hold. So you click on the hold button, and put in your email address, click place a hold, and now you're on the hold list. So whenever that book is available, you'll get an email from Overdrive saying that you can check it out, and then you can get it done. So there you have kind of a crash course introduction to using ebooks at the library. If you have any questions, please come into the library or give us a call, 972-412-6161, and we'd be happy to help. If you bring your device in, that helps too, because then we can show you on whatever you're using how to get set up on the ebooks. If you want a little bit more instruction, on Fridays I offer one-on-one tech help, and those are 30-minute sessions by appointment that you can sign up for. So if you want one of those, just give us a call and we can get you set up, and yeah. So we hope to see you here at the library. Thank you.
What are you doing now?
I'm adding things up. Because you know why? Because it's time for our monthly financial report, and I am ready. Because normally we let Alan do all this stuff, but I thought I'd do the financial report.
All
Why
right,
are you
Mayor.
laughing?
Well, I've just seen you with a calculator before.
I can add. Look at that. Look at that big number. What do you think of that? Huh? All right. I guess you better let Alan do it.
That's just funny. Yes.
Okay. All right, never mind. Well, this month Alan Gard highlights the city sales tax. It's cool, pretty cool stuff. Alan's going to highlight that number right there. City sales tax, which is one of the primary sources of revenue for our general fund.
It is, Mayor. And through April, the city's share of sales taxes totals $3.1 million. That's 2.5% more than what we projected at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, that actually is really amazing. This is an increase in sales tax revenue of $101,635, or 3.3% over the same period last year for fiscal year 2013. This is a positive trend for our community, and while it's only one number, it's a good sign of our overall economy.
It is.
So, Alan, I guess I'll hand this over to you. We'll give that to Alan to take it away.
Take it away, Alan.
Hello, I'm Alan Gard, the Chief Financial Officer for the City of Rowlett, and welcome to this month's update of the City of Rowlett's monthly financial report. This report is provided as one element in the city's effort to ensure financial transparency for its citizens and policymakers. The Finance Department prepares the report and presents it to the City Council at a regular City Council meeting each month. While the presentation made at the Council meeting usually provides a high-level overview, the report itself is very detailed, providing information on each of the city's funds, key local, state, and national economic indicators, and dashboard information about the city's primary operating funds, major revenue sources, and overall fund performance. The purpose of this report is to inform the City Council and public regarding the status of the city's financial position. In other words, where are we versus where do we project we would be at this time of the fiscal year. Also, the report informs the staff and City Council about significant variances in projected versus actual revenues and expenditures, and allows the City Council to monitor the city's financial position and make adjustments as needed. The report provided to Council in June includes financial information through April. We are now 7 months, or a little more than halfway, through the city's fiscal year. As we move closer to September and as we move into the city's budget season, staff will be reviewing revenue trends more closely as we prepare revenue and expenditure estimates for the City Council to consider for the fiscal year 2015 budget. On the revenue side of the equation, overall the city has earned or received $54.4 million for all funds in fiscal year 2014. This amount is 66.8% of the approved operating budget of $81.4 million and is 0.3% higher than the forecast projected through the month of April. Expenditures have totaled $50.2 million through the same time period. This amount is 61.9% of the approved operating budget of $81 million and is 2.3% lower than forecast through April. Based on these figures, the net surplus from operations is $4.2 million. This is $1.3 million better than expected at this point in the year. The adopted operating budget for the fiscal year anticipates a total increase of about $400,000. This month I want to highlight the city's sales tax, which is one of the primary sources of revenue in the general fund. Sales tax is an important indicator of the financial health for the Rowlett community. Sales taxes are collected by the State Comptroller's Office and are recorded 2 months later. When you make a retail purchase, you pay 8.25% sales tax on that purchase. 6.25% is collected by the state of Texas. 1% goes to Dallas Area Rapid Transit, or DART, and the city receives 1%. Through April, the city's share of sales tax has totaled $3,150,000, or about 2.5% more than had been projected. This is an increase in sales tax revenue of $101,000, or 3.3% higher over the same time period in fiscal year 2013. This is a positive trend for our community, and while it is only one number, it is a very good sign for Rowlett's overall economy. You can find this information and much more when you view the entire report at the city's website. Just look under the Financial Transparency tab under the Financial Services Department at www.rowlett.com. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, Alan Gard, the Chief Financial Officer for the City of Rowlett, at agard@rowlett.com, or you can call me at 972-412-6288.
So of course we've got a lot going on in July, and so why don't we start off with just some of the upcoming dates that we have.
Sure. You know, Mayor, we have the regular council meeting on July 1st and the 15th. We will have a special work session with City Council on July 8th. The planning and zoning meetings will be July 8th and the 22nd.
And of course, you know, if that, and again, we meet on a regular basis, but it's just a lot of information that we share. And so again, for more information on that, all that information can be found online by going to rowlett.com. You can also register for our next upcoming CERT training class, Community Emergency Response Team Training Class. It's Saturdays, August 2nd and 9th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and both days are required. It's a great opportunity to learn more about like disaster recovery and just preparedness, which is really, really critically important. The event will be held at the Fire Administration Building, and the CERT class fee is $20, and this fee covers disposable supplies, fire extinguisher refills. Again, they go through that training class. That's where I learned how to use a fire extinguisher, and other costs for conducting the CERT G317 class. So for more information, you can visit rowlettcert.com and for details on how to sign up.
Yep.
How fun, huh? And the pet adoption fund. Yes. Okay, this is my favorite one. What do you think? Would you like to put them on?
Yes.
Go ahead. I'd like you to do that. Why don't you do
let
that?
me do
I
it
will
this
talk about,
time.
and I will talk about that. We're going to see how creative that you are. How about that? Okay. So
Okay.
we're going to talk about the Pet Adopt-a-thon as Brian's getting prepared on August 9th from 10 to 5 at the Rowlett Animal Shelter, which is at 4402 Industrial Street.
Hello.
There we, thank you, yes. See, I was like, okay, he's got to talk. I was waiting to hear the voice. It's not quite as good. Okay, good. Don't look at Look at him. There we go. Now, he's supposed to look at the camera. He's talking to the camera. He's talking. I can pet him if you want. There we go. Good boy. There we go.
All available pets will be only $25 to adopt. The fee includes vaccination, sterilization, and if not already sterilized, that is, and a microchip. And for more information, 972-412-6219.
Okay. Let me tell you something. Just a little tip. Trust me when I tell you the dog would not be talking about sterilization. Okay? I would not be talking about sterilization.
Probably not.
So you seem like happy puppy.
Yes.
I would not be happy puppy, okay? And he's looking at the camera. I think what the dog should be doing is running away. We talked about that thing. So
there
do you
you
want to
go.
try that
There
again?
you go.
Are we all right?
All right, here we go.
All right, so let's talk with the next one. This is a more, leave it on, okay?
Yeah.
You're
All
stuck
right,
with it, okay?
all right, all right.
All right, and we're gonna give him something. Put him up here. He's happy now. Look, pet him. Here we go.
Okay.
He's supposed to shake. What do they do where they shake when they get wet, right?
Yeah, they shake their...
Okay, that's right. They
yep.
shake. Right. Well,
Woo,
I'm going to talk a little about the pooch plunge. There we
Oh,
go.
yes.
Shake. There we go. Pooch
Yes,
plunge.
okay.
There we go. Go ahead. Shake. All right. Never mind. Okay. Well, it's time to let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Who? Come on.
Who let the dogs
Okay. Good.
out?
Yeah. Good. Okay. So you can join the wet zone and the friends of the Rowlett animals. I have fuzz flying on my face here.
Yeah, me too.
Where's my lick? Forget it. I got to do this next time. All right, so you can join Wet Zone and Friends of Rowlett Animals as we once again host the Doggy Swim Day. It's a lot better than the sterilization, you know.
Oh,
so
it's
dogs
a
supposed to be
lot more
happy. Make them
fun.
happy because we're talking about
Yes.
the thing. The cost
Oh,
is
boy.
$5 per dog, and humans like yourself get in free.
Well, that's a good
That's
thing.
pretty cool. And each dog will need their rabies tags and a paper copy of the vaccinations to participate. But this year's event will be hosted by Friends of the Rowlett Animals, and all proceeds from ticket sales will be used to assist the animals in the Rowlett area. Are you excited about going?
I'm very excited.
I'm sorry. Are you excited about going?
I'm very excited.
There we are. Good.
There
Look
we
at
go.
the camera. There we go. Okay. All right. Forget it.
See you there.
Don't quit your day job, dude. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is so bad. All right. So in closing, and I guess you guys have probably had enough of us for
Oh,
this
thank
month.
you. Thank you for closing.
Thank you for tuning into the July edition of Rowlett on the Water on the Move. You can please email us or call us with your suggestions, and I guarantee one will be, don't let Brian have the animals anymore. But really, we do value your input, and we ask that if you have questions or comments, please give us a call. I mean, we really are looking to make the show better, more informative, and a lot more fun. And a special thanks, of course, to our communications director, Drew Rist, for today's broadcast. He's done a great job, as usual, and helped us prepare. And so as we close this month's show, let's take a look at the sights from this year's Fireworks on Main celebration. So until next time, thanks for watching Rowlett on the Water on the Move. Here we go. There we are. One more. How about that? There we go. Never mind. Okay. All right.
Good job, man. Good job. What a great show.
Let's
Good
go to
job
the
with
fireworks.